Hello, Professor Archilla. My name is Jack Englebright, and the topic of my research paper was Disconnected in a Connected World, exploring the impact of cell phone usage on young adults and mental health. Mental health problems in young adults has been on the rise since the COVID-19 pandemic. It is not a coincidence that cell phone usage among younger adults has been on the rise as well. My paper explores and proves the thesis that cell phones are negatively impacting the mental health of young adults. Before I present the research, I would like to ask you a question. If you were told you had to go an entire day without your phone, would you be able to? Of course you would be able to. We all would. But how would you feel? Would you be anxious, stressed? Would you constantly be panicking at the thought of your phone not being on your person? To be honest, I have given a lot of thought and I would not want to do it. I would feel lost, unsafe, stressed, and downright uncomfortable. Our cell phones have become an extension of our hands. They're with us all the time, and now we have to face the possibility of cell phone addiction and the negative effects that go along with it. With the insurgence of cell phones being used more often and by younger persons more frequently, we must pause and ask a major question. How do we know if we're addicted to our cell phones? When a person uses their cell phone most of the time, is unable to cut back time on their phone, experiences anxiety when their phone is out of sight, or if they are losing interest in people and relationships, they are more than likely experiencing addictions. According to an article in Biomed Central, a study conducted and written by Se-Yan John discusses the first systematic review to investigate the prevalence of problematic smartphone usage among children and young people. Overall, the children and young people in this study with problematic smartphone usage had an increased risk of mental health problems and difficulty with day-to-day functioning. Son goes as far as to state that young children and adolescents who have problematic cell phone usage share many traits with substance abuse disorders and behavioral addictions. If nothing is done to address the impact of excessive cell phone usage on young adults and mental health, we will see uptick increase in mental health issues in young adults. In a study conducted by Deifa Zhang titled The Effects of Adolescent Physical Activity Participation on Cell Phone Dependence, the mediating role of self-control, Zhang hypothesized that if adolescents participate in physical exercise activities, this will improve self-control and ultimately strengthen their awareness of physical exercise and effectively improve their self-control ability to comprehensively alleviate and eliminate their tendency, psychology, and symptoms of cell phone dependence. It is important to consider that young females are more likely to be addicted to their cell phones, and this group of individuals is more likely to suffer from certain mental health problems. According to an article in The Atlantic by Jonathan Haidt titled The Dangerous Experiment on Teen Girls, young females are more likely to be addicted to both social media and cell phone use in general, and are more likely to have symptoms of depression. This indicates that time spent on social media is associated with mental health. The issues associated with the overuse of screen time lead to more and more problems such as poor diet and poor sleep quality. Problematic cell phone use affects physical, mental, and emotional health. When one of these health categories is in a poor state, the rest begin to disintegrate as well. In conclusion, there is substantial evidence that high cell phone usage is related to mental health problems in young adults because there is an overlap in the time that cell phones gain popularity and the steady increase in mental health issues. This group of people also display higher rates of anxiety, depression, and self-harming behaviors. Furthermore, gross amounts of screen time cause health problems, which can spark mental illness symptoms or vice versa. The overuse of cell phones has hurt young adults, and the problem is not getting better but worse. It is imperative that young adults decrease screen time and find alternative activities to fill in this time. It is detrimental to the future of mental health in young adults that they limit their cell phone usage so young adults can be more present in the moment and be more connected mentally in our digital world. Thank you.